We have a finish off as of now. So we just completed the process of the listing and exclusion and the cross-selling. These are the two business process. The next thing which we need to work it out is going to be the pricing. Okay. So today I'm going to start working with our pricing process itself. The pricing skills. Now how to work with this pricing. So what are going to be the configurations involved in it? So this is going to be the big concept of your sales and distribution, which we need to understand in depth. Because like if you get into any kind of business, it may be a manufacturing company or a trading company or whichever industry is trying to go for SAP implementation, then pricing is going to be the crucial part of it. So we need to know the total concept of the pricing concept over here. Okay. So to explain this pricing, first thing, I'm just trying to give you a total introduction to the pricing concept in SAP. So first thing, you will need to know how your domain pricing is going to be activated over here. So what are going to be the different steps involved in your domain pricing and how we are going to map it into SAP. I'm going to give you a broad picture on this particular concept. Now, for example, so we're having our product. So Lenovo laptop is going to be the product. So this product need to be sold, for which we are having a selling price maintained. So selling price of this product are maintained as around 50,000 rupees over here. Okay. On this selling price, customer may do some kind of negotiations on the day base. He's trying to purchase some product, so he wants some good discount need to be offered. And company is trying to offer some discounts over here, where it's trying to offer a discount of around 3,000 rupees over here. Okay. And then what you do, you go for calculation of our net value, where net value is coming around 47,000 rupees. On this net value, what we do, we go for collection of the taxes. So your tax percentage keep on changing or it's going to be different. So as of now, I'm just trying to take in general tax percentage as 10%, which is going to be easy for calculation. And whatever the tax amount you're going to collect it from the customer need to be paid to the government. We cannot consume the tax. So tax, I'm trying to maintain as 10%, where this taxes will be calculated on what? On our net value, where your tax amount is going to be getting displayed as 4700. That's going to be my tax amount. And then we go for calculation of our total. That's going to be the one. And what is going to be the total? A total is nothing but summation of net value plus taxes. So there's going to be the amount what customer need to do the payment for purchasing that particular product over here. Okay, so this is going to be your pricing. So when you purchase any product, so this is how it will be done. So selling price, discounts, net value, taxes, and the total. Now I'm just trying to include another one, different type. Now here you're going to have your selling price maintained. So I'm taking the same thing, 50,000 is your selling price. On this selling price, I'm trying to offer some discount. So 3,000 amount itself, I'm trying to offer the discount. You're going to get your net value. When net value is coming around 47,000. So which I'm going to call it as net value number 1. Net value number 1. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to maintain from my freight charges. Now freight is nothing but your shipment cost. So sometimes what happens, customer one product need to be delivered. So we collect that freight charges as well. So freight. So freight, I'm trying to charge the customer as 1,000 rupees over here. And then we go for calculation of our net value 2, where net value 2 is nothing but summation of net value 1 plus net value 2. Sorry, net value 1 plus freight. So that's going to be my net value 2. On this net value 2, I'm going to go for collection of our taxes. So once again, I'm collecting the taxes at the rate of 10% itself. So it is going to be 4,800. And then we go for maintenance of our total amount. So what is going to be the total amount? Customer need to do the payment for purchasing that particular product over here. So we are maintaining that values over here. So there's going to be another type of pricing which is getting involved over here, where you can see shipment cost is getting involved. Over here there is no shipment cost. For on your shipment cost also, we are trying to take our tax. So that's how we are trying to map it. Yeah. So if you don't want to calculate taxes on shipment, then how? So different style will be coming up. So you're going to have, these things are going to be the same. Okay, so net value one is coming up. On this net value one, I'm going to go for collection of our taxes. So I'm maintaining taxes at the rate of 10% over here. So it's coming as 4,700. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to activate as a net value 2, where your net value 2, there's going to be 51,700. Net value 1 plus taxes, that's going to be the one. Now I'm going to activate my freight. So freight charges, I'm going to collect it as 1,000 rupees. And then I'm going to maintain my total. Now total is nothing but net value 2 plus freight. 52,700 is my total amount, what I'm going to collect it from my customer. So there's another type of pricing. So client is going to provide us like how the pricing concept is carried out in his business. So you need to practically check out the invoices, your orders, where you need to check out how the pricing has been done. So what type of discounts are offered, whether any seasonal discount are offered, any specific discount has been offered for a group of customers, how the selling price has been activated. For all customers, your selling price is not going to be the same. On what basis they are trying to sell the product. So what is the profit margins you are going to get it. So there are a lot of things which we need to concentrate in your pricing. Here as of now, I have shown you around 3 different types of pricing which is getting involved. One is without shipment, one is with shipment along with the taxes calculation, and second one, normal pricing process itself, whereas your shipment cost is not without taxes. There are going to be different cycles how you are going to work it out over here. Now this domain pricing, there's nothing but your normal pricing what we are trying to work with. So this normal pricing process is what I need to map it into SAP. So if you want to map it into SAP, we basically take the help of our condition technique process over here. We are going to take the help of this condition technique process, where we know this condition technique is going to be made up of basically condition procedure. This condition procedure is made up of condition types, and this condition types are assigned to access sequence, where access sequence will be acting as such strategy. Then this access sequence is going to be made up of condition tables over here. And with the help of these condition tables, we go for maintenance of our condition records. So there are going to be different steps involved in our condition technique process. So how to work on this particular sequence is what we need to check it out. How to take the help of this condition technique. Okay. Now to start working with it, we already discussed like how to use this procedure to work with the business scenarios. So I'm just trying to explain you. So when you're trying to go for creation of our sales order, there are a lot of condition types which has been maintained under conditions tab. So what are the conditions maintained is what we are trying to check it out. Now see, I'm just trying to take the same thing. I'm just trying to show you a general process over here. So for this, I'm just trying to show you the process. Now here, what we're having a selling price. So first thing, we're having a selling price maintained it. So selling price, I'm maintained as around 50,000. That's my selling price. And for each and every condition, there will be a condition type which will be maintained over here. So to represent our selling price, we are trying to take the help of condition type PR00. So always we get into conditions tab, we enter PR00 and maintain the price. So PR00 is going to be the condition type, use it for representing your selling price. Now what happens? Once you're going to maintain the selling price, I want to offer some discounts. The number of discount conditions maintained in SAP. For our understanding, I'm just trying to take around 2 to 3 discounts and I'm just trying to show it. So later when we do the practical configuration part, so there I'm going to take multiple examples for that. Now see, for example, here I'm trying to offer first discount as material discount over here. Okay. Based on material, I want to offer it. That means have to work on it. Now material discount. What you mean by this particular concept called as material discount? Now, if customer is like there's going to be the product. Okay. So whoever the customer is placing in order for this particular product material X, I'm going to offer a discount of 1000 INR. If customer is placing an order for material Y, I'm going to offer a discount of 2000 INR. Material specific. Okay. On each product, what is going to be the amount you're trying to offer it as a discount. Okay. If customer is placing an order for material Z, on each product, I'm going to offer a discount of 1500 INR. I maintain that record over here. On which product, how much amount you're going to offer it as a discount. Yeah. Here, for our example, I'm just trying to take around 3000 rupees over here. So there's going to be the discount amount which I'm trying to offer it. It's going to be the discount amount. Now, ₹3,000 is going to be a discount. And for material discount, there is a specific condition type with which we need to work it out. That is going to be K004. It's going to be the condition type. Okay. To represent our material discount in SAP, we are trying to take the help of condition type K004. In the same way, we're having another discount. I'm just trying to give you another example where we're having a discount by the name customer and material specific. For a specific customer, for a specific product, what is going to be the discount amount need to be offered. Now, here, check it out. When you're trying to work with this customer material discount, if Sam is our customer, is placing an order for material X, I'm going to offer 10% as my discount. Okay. John is there. If John is placing an order for same product material X, I'm going to offer 15% as my discount. For a specific customer, for a specific product, what is going to be the discount amount? I'm trying to fix it up. Here, another discount of 1000 rupees more, I'm trying to offer it over here to my customer. And I'm just trying to maintain some random values over here. And this condition is mapped by the condition type K005. Okay. I'm just trying to activate one more discount over here. Okay. So my company is big. They don't care about it. So they are trying to offer some more discounts. Some other discount. One is going to be your customer discount over here. Okay. Now, what do you mean by this customer discount? Now, for a specific customer, what is going to be the discount amount you are going to offer it? Now, if Matthew is placing an order, I'm going to offer a discount of 1000 rupees. On any product he is going to place an order for. There is no restrictions. Okay. If Samuel is placing an order, I'm going to offer a discount of 500 rupees over here on whatever product he's trying to place an order for. If Matthew is placing an order on each product, I'm going to offer 1000 rupees as my discount on each product. If Samuel is placing an order on each product, I'm going to offer 500 rupees as my discount amount, customer discount. So here, I'm trying to offer another discount of another 1000 rupees over here. And this customer discount is going to be mapped with the help of condition type called as K007. These are the standards. Okay. So these are the standard condition types with which I'm trying to explain it. In your real-time business, we don't work with the standards, we totally customize with. So the standard condition types are going to be basically used only for reference purpose. Okay. So as of now, I'm just trying to show you the examples with the standards. So I'm just trying to take the help of these three discounts over here. The number of discounts in number of manner which can be offered. So for better understanding, I'm just trying to take only these 3 discounts. There are a number of discounts. We keep on checking on it. Okay. So these are some discounts what we are trying to offer it. Now then, once you are trying to offer so many discounts, I want to know how much in total I offer the discount amount. So I'm trying to maintain total discounts over here. So total discount is nothing but summation of all these things. Summation of K004 plus K005 plus K007. I'm going to get my total discount over here. So summation altogether is going to be 5,000. And for this total discount, there is no standard condition type. You cannot take the help of it because system SAP has not proposed a solution, a condition type for the total discounts. Then how the calculations will be done? How system will be doing the calculation for the total discount? It's what we need to check it out over here. If there is no condition type maintained, then how total discounts are going to be getting calculated? We'll be checking it. Okay. Now once you maintain your total discount, what I need to do, I need to go for calculation of my net value. So I'm just trying to maintain net value over here. Now how your net value is going to be calculated? So net value is nothing but selling price minus our total discounts. So selling price PR00 minus total discounts. If I'm talking total discounts, it's nothing but PR00 minus K004 minus K005 minus K007. Okay, I'm trying to maintain this setting. Your net value is nothing but selling price minus our total discount. Total discount is nothing but K004, K005, K007. So I'm trying to maintain it. And what is going to be the amount? 50,000 minus 5,000. The net value is coming as 45,000 rupees over here. Now for this 45,000 is going to be our net value. And again this particular net value, once again there is no standard condition type. If there is no standard condition type, then how system will be doing the calculations? It's what we need to check it out. Okay. There is no standard condition type which is used for the calculations, then how system will be knowing that discounts need to be subtracted from your selling. So those things we need to check. And once you maintain your net value, what is the next step? You got your net value as 45. We need to go for taxes. So tax will be coming up. So which we are going to basically call as output tax. So taxes are going to be of 2 types, input and output. So input tax is going to be applicable when you're trying to do any kind of purchasing. It's going to be basically taken care by your purchasing team, where vendor will be collecting the tax amount from the company. Whereas output tax is going to be applicable when there is a sale carried out, when company is selling the product to the customer. So we basically work with the output tax. And once again, in taxes, we have VAT and CST, value added tax and central sales tax. If you're trying to do some pricing concepts in India, because we need to work with the domestic taxes. So here, there are going to be 2 types of taxes, VAT and CST, value added tax and central sales tax, intercompany and intra-company, interstate and intrastate. That's what. So as of now, I'm generally taking it as output tax over here, where I'm going to collect this output tax at the rate of 10%. So this is going to be my tax amount. So I'm trying to collect our output tax at the rate of 10% over here. Okay. And for this output tax, there is a specific condition type used, MW SD. This is the condition type with which we are going to work it out. And this output tax need to be calculated on what? On our net value. So your tax amount is coming as 4,500 over here. That's going to be the one. Okay, 4,500. And once you calculate your tax, what is the next step? Total. So what is going to be the total amount? Customer need to do the payment. And total is nothing but net value plus our taxes. net value plus output tax. So what is going to be the total? So if you sum it up, 49,500 is going to be the total amount what customer need to do the payment. And once again, for total, there is no standard condition type for mapping it. And how system will be doing the calculation for the total. Now there's going to be the total amount what customer need to do the payment. So we map that one. So initially what we have done, we have gone for maintenance of our selling price. On this selling price, company is trying to offer some discounts. So these are the discounts conditions. Material discount, customer discount, and customer material discount. And these are discount amounts. And these are going to be the discount condition types. And then we are trying to go for maintenance of our total discount, where we are trying to club it up to check how much amount has been offered as a discount. Then we have gone for calculation of our net value, where net value is nothing but selling price minus our total discounts over here. We maintain that setting. And then we have gone for calculation of our taxes. So taxes, I'm trying to collect it at the rate of 10%, and this taxes is calculated on our net value. And then we have gone for maintenance of our total over here. Okay, now that's what we have done it. So this is going to be the one. Now once you maintain your total amount, what is the next step? Now if you want to know how much profit you are trying to make from this particular transaction, so what I require, profit margins. I need to calculate my profit, how much profit I'm trying to make it. So if you want to calculate your profit margins, what I need my input price. And input price is maintained where? In our material master under accounting 1 tab, if you remember, as manufacturing cost. So I need to maintain my manufacturing cost information over here. Manufacturing cost. So this value is going to be fetched from where? From our material. In material master, if you get into accounting 1 view, there we go for maintenance of this information over here. Manufacturing cost. And for example, the manufacturing cost, I'm trying to take it as 15,000 rupees over here. And again, this particular manufacturing cost, there is a specific condition type maintained as VPRS. It's going to be the standard condition type used. And then we go for maintenance of our profit margins over here. That's going to be the next one. Profit margins. So profit margins is nothing but difference between what and what? Selling price minus manufacturing cost or net value minus manufacturing cost. Always your profit margins is going to be different between net value minus your manufacturing cost, not selling price. Because once you're offering the discount, after discount, whatever the value came up, so this is going to be the actual amount. So net value minus our manufacturing cost is going to be your profit margins. So net value minus manufacturing cost. And for profit margins also, there is no standard condition type maintained. So net value is coming as 45 minus your manufacturing cost 15, then it's going to be 30. 30,000 is going to be the profit I'm trying to make by selling this particular product over here. 45 minus 15. So there's going to be the profit margins I'm trying to make it up. Okay. Now in case if customer want freight need to be carried out, he want this product need to be delivered, we go for collection of our shipment charges separately from him. So later I'm going to explain you that shipment costing calculations. Okay. So this is a standard one, like how we are going to map it means these are going to be the condition types with which we are trying to map it out. We're having our selling price. On this selling price, we're having what all discounts need to be offered, how net value need to be calculated, so how the taxes need to be collected. So what is going to be the manufacturing cost condition? All these things need to be activated over here. We need to maintain all the steps. So to work with this, we require one procedure. So a procedure need to be created. In procedure only, on selling price, what all things need to be calculated, we need to maintain it in a sequential manner. So we require a condition procedure over here, where in that procedure we are going to maintain all these things. On selling price, what all discounts need to be offered, taxes need to be calculated, on what the manufacturing cost is getting involved, how the profit margins calculations need to be done. So all that information is going to be maintained in this procedure. Now once you maintain this procedure over here, now have the links. So once you're done with your transaction, what happens? So we need to pass on this information to the finance. So how these values will be updated to the finance team. So here comes the interesting part, because like once you're done with your business transaction, you have sold the product to the customer. Now that information need to be updated to the finance. Then only finance team will be collection for the payments. For that purpose itself, to this accounting key, there will be an assignment which we are going to maintain called as accounting keys. So this is going to be a foremost important concept. If you want your values need to be updated to the finance, it's going to be with the help of account keys over here. And whatever the amount you are going to collect it by selling a product need to be getting updated in where? In a specific GL account maintained. These GL accounts are going to be configured by whom? By our finance department over here. There will be a separate GL account maintained for the revenues. So there is nothing but I'm selling a product. So I'm making a revenue. So there will be a separate GL account maintained for the revenue. There will be a separate GL account maintained for all our discounts. A separate GL account maintained for the taxes. A separate GL account maintained for your freight charges. Like that we have multiple GL accounts maintained. So if you want this amount need to be getting updated in this specific GL account, then it's going to be with the help of accounting keys. So we assign account keys to condition type and we are assign account keys to GL accounts. So this is going to be the influencing parameter. How your values are getting updated to the GL accounts means with the help of accounting keys. Okay. Because there is going to be a concept called as account determination, but this is going to be the important parameter, how the links are getting established. So against PR00, we go for maintenance of a standard accounting key called as ERL. These are going to be the standards. If you want, you can go for customization as well. So just I'm trying to show you the standards. So always your accounting key is going to be of 3 letters. So against PR00 condition type, we go for assigning an accounting key ERL. So again this accounting key, we have one GL account which is going to be maintained for revenues itself. For revenue, there will be a specific GL account which will be maintained. We assign that GL account number to account key and accounting key will be assigned to condition type. And for all these discounts, we're having an accounting key called as ERS, which stands for reductions. It stands for reductions over here. Okay. For all this, we are going to have a separate GL account maintained, which is nothing but for your reductions. A separate GL account maintained for all these things. Okay. That's going to be the one. And once you're done with this, a common GL account for reductions. And then for taxes. So for taxes, there will be a separate accounting key called as MWS, which stands for taxes. And for this also, a separate GL account will be maintained for your tax amount. Now, why we are trying to maintain this multiple GL accounts? So if you want to know how much revenue you have collected it, you can simply open that GL account and you can check the balance. In the same way, discounts, what all discounts you have offered over a specific period, if you get into that GL account number and if you get the details. So what is the discount amount you have offered? Tax amount. So whatever the amount you are going to collect it as a tax from the customer, we need to pay it to the government fortnightly. So if you simply get into that GL account, we know how much amount we have accumulated as tax. So from that GL account, we can minus the money and go for doing the payments. So this is how it will be updated to your finance team with the help of GL accounts. So this GL account information is going to be provided by the finance account keys, who will be creating these account keys. So there are going to be two different things. So when the integration is carried out between MM and FI, then FI will be responsible for creation of account keys. Whereas when the transaction is carried out in sales, that means you are trying to update this information to the finance department. This account keys configuration is going to be the part of sales department. It's not FI department. So account keys are going to be configured by sales department. SD will be responsible for it. Creation of account keys. Always remember this particular point, because in interviews they will be keep on asking you who will be responsible for creation of account keys. By default it's going to be SD. It's going to be the part of SD itself. Whereas when the integration is carried out between FI and MM, then it's going to be part of FI who will be creating the accounting keys, not MM. Over here it's going to be the sales, because they don't know over it. And this information is going to be updated by your finance GL accounts. And condition types, once again it is going to be SD department who will be configuring it. How the link is carried out means there's going to be the process. GL accounts are assigned to account keys are assigned to condition types. So there's going to be the interlink. So you can take pricing as one of the big concept for finance. When a transaction is carried out, these values need to be updated. How? There's going to be the interlink maintained over here. Okay. Now to map this total pricing into SAP, as I mentioned, we are going to take the help of our condition technique process itself over here. And I've already mentioned what are going to be the different steps involved in it. So when you're trying to work with this pricing, it's mandatory for us to remember what all transaction codes which we are going to use. Okay. So here, transaction codes. So V/08 is going to be the transaction code for defining of our pricing procedure. Then we're having a transaction code called as V/06 for our condition types. Then V/07 for working with our access sequence. V/03 to work with our condition tables. Then we're having a transaction code called as VK11 for maintenance of our records. Then we're having a transaction code called as OVKK, which is used for pricing procedure determination. We looked into this particular functionality at the time of running our business transaction. So I'm going to give you a big picture of it. What is the functionality of it? Okay. So you need to remember this transaction codes. And whenever you're trying to create a procedure, there's nothing but a pricing procedure. Instead of calling it as a condition procedure, I'm just trying to maintain it as a pricing procedure. You need to create a procedure, pricing procedure. In that procedure, all condition type need to be maintained in a sequential manner. So when you're trying to work with this pricing procedure over here, so there are going to be 16 fields. So in interviews, it's mandatory. They will be asking you on the pricing, what are going to be the 16 fields in procedure. What are going to be the 16 fields in procedure? So what are going to be the 16 fields? So step, counter, condition type, description, then you are having from column to column, manual, have an option called as required, or you can call it as a mandatory as well. Then followed by statistical, print, subtotal, then requirement, then we have an option called as calculation type, then base value, account key, and finally actuals. So with the help of these 16 fields, we will be mapping the above pricing concept in SAP. So we need to know the functionality of each and every field over here. Okay. There are a lot of scenarios we are going to work it out So we don't work with the standard pricing procedure. Till now we were working with the standard pricing procedure. Instead of working with the standard pricing procedure, we will be working with a customized one, where how to go for creation of a customized pricing procedure with the help of that 16 fields is what we will be checking out. So what all things we will be working out over here is going to be your customized pricing procedure. Instead of working with the standard, so how we are going to design a customized pricing procedure with the help of 16 fields. And along with that, we'll be also going for working with customized condition types. Instead of working with the standard condition types, if you get a specific requirement from your business, then how to go for creating a customized condition types, access sequence, creation of tables, the total condition technique process in customized manner, we'll be working with it. So there will be a concept called as limit for pricing. So limit for pricing, we'll be working with it. Okay. So before you work with this limit for pricing concept over here, so we'll be working with condition types, defining of your customized condition type, then condition type controls will be discussed over here. So what are going to be the settings maintained? Condition type controls. A lot of things when you're trying to work with this condition type controls itself. So I will be explaining you what is going to be the difference between header condition types and item condition types, where you need to activate it, how to work on it. Okay. Then you have a concept called as limit for pricing over here. Then you're having group conditions. And how to go for maintenance of your scales. And scales also, you are going to have different types of scales. So value scale, quantity scale, so those things, graduator scales, normal scales, there are going to be different concepts in scales. We are going to work it out. We work with a concept called as condition supplement. If you're trying to offer bulk discounts, then how? If you want to exclude any particular discount, then how? Condition exclusion. Then how to go for maintenance of your condition records. Then taxes calculations is going to be explained over here. Then we go for maintenance of our pricing reports. So how to go for generation of your pricing reports. Okay. So functionality of 16 fields with examples. So these things. So lot of scenarios are going to be introduced over here. So if you get a specific requirement, how you are going to work it out. So pricing determination, all this stuff. So there's going to be a big concept in SD, which we are trying to work it out, and which one is must for an SD consultant to know the concept in depth. So all these things will be keep on checking it out. So as of now, it's just an introduction what I have given to you, how to work on your pricing. So company will be having different pricing strategies maintained. So how we are going to map it. So a simple pricing procedure, we are going to create it and we are going to make it complex, and we will be working with the different process over here. So able to follow as of now? What are the things I'm just trying to explain it, the pricing part? So able to understand what are the standard condition types, how it will be updated to the finance a little bit, not in detail, but you came to know how to work on it. What all things you need to concentrate.
Yes, sir. Fine, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Because just an introduction part of it, we have not worked anything in-depth configuration of it. So there are a lot of steps which will be coming up. Okay. Right. So let me stop it over here for today's class. So in tomorrow, so let's stop it over here for today, because like a lot of things I was trying to explain you. So tomorrow what I'm going to basically do is like in tomorrow's class, I'm going to show you the screen navigation of it. So how the screens will be looking for your condition type, access sequence, the pricing procedures, and I'm going to start working with a customized pricing procedure itself. So instead of working with the standard, so how you're going to create a customized pricing procedure, so how you're going to activate that pricing procedure and check that functionality. Okay. Right, guys. So let's stop it over here for today. We shall meet up tomorrow and see the rest of the stuff.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, guys.